Come forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that one.
One bar. No, half a bar. So long, and thanks for all the fish, Berkeley. March 21st, 2006. The day Layla Hassan drops out of college. That's right, Professor Moore. I'm not finishing that Jane Eyre paper. I got a job, and I'm headed to Philly next week. This whole classroom thing, it's not for me. Mom and Dad are freaking out, but they'll accept it. I'll be working towards something real, making real money, and I'll be closer to home. Not that I'll visit any more often. Sophia promised there would always be a place for me at Abstergo, as long as I show them what I can do with a circuit board and a pair of pliers. Sure, I'll have to work my way up to a place on her special project, but that doesn't matter. It won't be long before she or her father, Mr. Alan Ricken, notices what I'm capable of and asks for my help on the Animus. I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys do all day in the lab. I mean, the body... Turns out the artifact of high interest is also a person of interest. A mummy. And a golden opportunity. I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys do all day in the lab. I mean, the body band? Really? If people can't take a walk on their own, they aren't going to listen to a watch that tells them to do it either. This is all so pointless. I should just go back to... Wait. That's probably what the body band would tell me to do. What I should do is build something that will simultaneously blow people's minds and the doors off the Animus Project. Nothing at Abstergo Fitness is going to be big enough for that. I'm bored as hell. But there's nothing like boredom to stimulate creativity. The right decision always feels like home. My stuff's the same. My locker smells the same. It's like I never left. But I did. And I can never unlearn what I know now. How will it change my work at the Historical Research Division? Hard to say. All I know is that it will. Our Dom booked us a lunch. Nothing fancy. She wanted me to meet Deanna Geary, my new medical officer. She looks like she was born in the middle of a cornfield, but she seems okay. I can't believe she left homemade cookies on my desk. I don't know why I told her about getting stood up last weekend. I never talk about personal stuff at work. At least it seems like I can trust her. You need that to stay alive in the field. Too bad most of Abstergo's tactical units don't consider trust a priority. Aho, the portable Animus. No mention in the official credits, but all those emails, all those middle-of-the-night phone calls from Madrid, there's a lot of me in there. Sophia, if I'd known you just wanted to strip mine my brain and leave me in the dark, I never would have followed you. Go away! There's no candy here! Nothing in life is ever free. Ever. The Animus. I can tell. I know it wouldn't have worked without my advice. Just look how they did the heat sink, the VRMs, the high amperage rating by transistor. It was me who told them it would offset failure of the... What's this? Hello there, DNA reader module. Are you ringing my doorbell? Maybe there's some candy here after all. I've come to the conclusion that Sophia is shit at hiring staff. The entire Madrid facility. Ugh. How do they not see it? It would be so easy. You just have to parse the genetic memory input and work from smaller data pools. You could even process incomplete samples and still create a reliable model for high levels of synchronization. The reader module and the decryption software would need an update, but it's doable. Madrid's probably congratulating themselves just for getting this far. Meanwhile, I'm partying with some congealed veggie curry, 3 plasma screens, a disassembled Animus, and Raw Victoria's debut album on loop. Sahete. Dee will be mad when she sees how I use Milton's DNA, but what did she expect when she asked me for help? I needed someone's genetic profile to test the Animus, and, well, his was right there. All in the name of science. I like morning briefings. They're short, minimal nonsense, and they have free coffee. No downtime this week. They're putting me and Dee on a plane to Alexandria 2 days from now. I don't get why Hathaway's in such a rush. We're being deployed to extract an artifact. If it were a person of interest, the push would make more sense. A person could be halfway across the world in a couple of hours. But an artifact that's been sitting around for 2,000 years, it's not going anywhere. An artifact of high interest. Heard that before. It always ends up being some crappy pottery shard or half an old book. My Animus runs on DNA, not tableware. It'll be strange visiting Egypt for the first time since 2013. Back then I went looking for my roots, and found trouble instead. It's good that Dee's coming. She always keeps me from doing anything too stupid. Turns out the artifact of high interest is also a person of interest. A mummy. And a golden opportunity. I've informed Dee of some changes I'm making to our assignment parameters. She acted mad, but I know she's eager to see my Animus field tested. Abstergo won't mind. Well, they would if they found out, but they won't. Hathaway's intel was a disaster. They have no idea what's going on with this extraction. Field tech is fun and all, but that's not why I left Berkeley. If the Animus lets me ride DNA this old, if the reader can model the missing codons and extrapolate the genetic memories that aren't mine, Sophia would lose her Abstergo. Abstergo will come to me on their hands and knees. My name will be right up there with Warren Vidick's. Ana Metakida Minda. Too bad the Madrid facility got blown up. But I bet they'll build a new one soon. This one will be in Philly, and its lead engineer will be Leila Hassan. Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla. Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla. Damn it, my papers went everywhere.
Whoops, anything important?
Yeah, the notes on the Animus. my notes on the gene sequencing code.
Are you ever gonna tell Milton that you tested it with his DNA?
No, and neither are you. There's more than one way to donate your body to science. Abstergo's blueprint for the portable Animus. Still a piece of shit.
You sure love polishing it, though.
Here's the blueprint for my dialysis system mod.
Could have used a bigger fluid chamber.
Could have used a bigger piece of tape over your mouth.
Whoa, so aggro.
Going back in. This is so badass.
Be careful.
I must protect this great land. Alexandria is where the snake thrives, and Aya lives. I must find them both. Yamu. Home to my old friend Menehed. He will be in the temple. He always is. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
thought you accompany me. Sekhmet favors the generous. I have not... Magi, help me, I will pay you.
What do you need?
Last night, my dear husband Claudius took a boat out to see the ruins across the lake. He has not returned. None of these brutes honor a wife's pain. I beg you.
I will seek him out.
Do be quick. I will await you here. My poor Claudius.
En nachten hield een berg. You there! Stop! Oh! Explain yourself!
The gods here.
Trouble! Die, maggot! foul beast!
And here is Claudius.
Did you? Crocodile can talk? Always something new from Africa. Why are you so angry? Oh, gods. I think I'm going to...
Claudius!
Hey, you! Hello!
Stay where you are! Crocodiles are dead. Now to speak to Claudius and find out why he came out here.
Why did you kill them? We had only just met.
Claudius, you are drunk.
Yes, that is me. And no, I am not. I had only 2 or 10 beers.
All right. Let's get you back to your wife.
I have a wife? Oh, Mother will be so pleased.
A scene of death. I should investigate. What was your reason for going out there, Claudius?
I was going... remember. I came from... And some kind of... someone offered me to drink all night. What were we talking about?
How you got here?
Oh! Right, then. Oh! Right, then I woke up here with those crocodile all around. Tell me, can they really speak?
Egypt is a land full of magic and ancient mystery.
Amazing. My friends in the city will never believe it. Did you?
Yes, yours.
See, I do not understand that. How could I have a wife? I am a virgin. At least I think I am.
I will hear no more on this subject. You can take it up with your wife.
But you do not understand. Every woman I've ever tried to...
Please, shut up.
I am sorry. This fresh wind off the river is good for me. I am feeling much more clear-headed now.
Splendid.
What are you coming back to me for? Hurry up! There you are, my dear. I was worried about you.
Oh, by Dionysus. I remember. I went to the island because of her. She got me drunk, married me, told me I owed her a virginity tax. Whose virginity?
You can go. This is between me and my husband.
No, don't go. They'll kill me.
show him what happens when you try to cheat a woman.
Please, help me!
Forget him. He's just an idiot. They have taken enough from our land. My brothers! You have slain my brothers! You were
Praise
supposed to
and
help
thanks.
me, not him!
You saved my life. And my purse.
In future, be careful when drinking with strangers.
Oh, my aching head.
And you! I had no wish to kill your brothers, but the three of you brought this on yourselves.
Clear up! Now! What's all that?
Has anyone seen my Book of the Dead?
Bayek! What good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menahet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course, of course. At the moment of your pleasure. Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you, Menehet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
Menehet will do, for one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamunalpa is constant host showing our rustic way of life. Oh, you are back! On with the tour. Which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
See now, there's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him 4-1, huh?
You taught us to secure every advantage possible over a dangerous foe.
Yes. And I am very dangerous! Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path! Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
Yes, but I want to see...
Hush. Come down now. We can watch stars from the riverbank.
Beast, you will meet your end at the hands of the mighty gladiator Sons.
Solis! Stay back!
Help!
Keba, what in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there.
You found me. Your turn to hide.
Come away from there, Naila. This way. Good.
Thank you, Uncle Bayek.
That's the last of the children.
Look at this. Fraud abounds in your market. And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Priest, you have proven as false as your mummies.
Man ahead. Your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
I hope you will find some answers in the market. The merchants have short tempers and may refuse to speak.
Nicht hell.
Jeho dao et khase.
This looks like a child made
My
it.
spirit cannot
These cat
follow
mummies
my
are
wife
false!
to the field of
I won't pay 1 drachma for this.
Move! What do you think you're doing? Hey, what's the meaning of this?
My sister told me. And it broke.
Some awesome soup.
These cat mummies are false!
You filthy naked dead. How dare you try to trick me into paying for this junk?
This looks like a child
There's
made it.
nothing but straw in here.
You sold me an amulet of Hathor and my wife got sick anyway.
My sister told me she bought a statuette from you and it broke.
These cat mummies are false!
You sold me an amulet of Hathor and my
Greetings.
wife got...
I am...
You have come to the right place, Neb. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I want is to ask about false idols sold at the market.
I have heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
I won't pay 1 drachma for this.
These cat mummies are false!
Do you know anything of flawed mummies sold to tourists?
If you are not here to buy, I have no time for your questions.
Menehet, the priest, is concerned about the...
And I am concerned about my business. So keep your distance.
You filthy naked Yadet. How dare you try to trick me into paying for this junk?
You sold me an amulet of Hathor and my wife got sick
These cat mummies are false!
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menehet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
Hey, what?
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it. Sailing unknown waters always brings the risk of shipwreck.
No one will find your body once we feed it to the crocodiles. Eat shit, Medjai scum!
This one's a worthy fighter! I say his curiosity will... A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head. Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace.
Hey! Hey now! Eat this shit! He is mine! You should not have come here! Aha! You cannot escape me! There you are! You care for that? I have the bastard! No! Out! Out! it up! Hurry! Slow down, don't shoot! Try to get to the others! Clear the way!
Whoa.
Ah, here you are.
I've done... How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isfet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
Have you seen my Book of the Dead in your travels, Magi? I went all the way to Memphis to buy it.
No. How was it lost?
Bandits. They came from the dunes nearby. When their leader saw how I cared for the book, he wrenched it from me. I thought my heart would stop.
I can help. I do not fear them.
I have been praying for someone like you. That book will unite me with my wife's spirit.
There you are, Father. We are going home.
But this Magi is helping me.
Oh, yes? You are going to find his book? If by some miracle you do, thank you.
Did you hear where the bandits meant to go?
Oh, the leader told the others to meet him at the necropolis, I think.
Magi, great warrior, come. I sell you what you want. You need it, I have it. If I don't have it, you don't need it. Redda has your back in these desolate lands.
You are but a boy. How did you come by such fine treasure?
Plucked from the ancient lands of the desert, the sunken vessels of the Nile, refined by handmaidens of the gods. Weaponry forged in Nubian mines, Persian jewels, and Assyrian treasures. I have it all.
I see. You are well-traveled for such a young man.
Old wisdom, Ned. I have acquired from long nights in the desert with my camel.
I will see what you have.
Come, look around. If you want good, Ned, I have other jobs too.